Hello, Von community. How you doing? It's Bill with the Voniverse. Another video here, another contest. This is for Chris Propfe, musically obsessed. He had a contest when he hit 413 subscribers, I believe. 413 subscribers. Felt it was the right time to have a contest. Pretty straightforward. So I thought I'd jump in on this one. But I will say, Chris, I won a recent contest of yours. I don't know if it was your last contest or not, but I was the winner. So for this one, I'm just entering to enter. No need to put me in the hat since I won the last one. So I just want to come on here, answer your questions in support of your channel. And another disclaimer is this is going to be a very prog heavy response. So Chris Propfe, musically obsessed, great channel. Chris really puts out a lot of videos. He even performs on camera, playing his guitar. Very enjoyable all around. So 3 questions. Yeah, so the first is show 4 of your favorite albums and why. So to get started, Gentle Giant, Octopus. One of my all-time favorite albums here. Classic prog album, Gentle Giant. Amazing musicianship within the band. Hearing this album was like one of those mind-blowing experiences for me. So this is just going to be one of the first favorite album that I'm going to show. The song Knots on here, the very first time I heard it, I just couldn't, I had never heard anything like that. It has this like vocal pattern that they sing and harmonize, and it just gets into some real great prog music. It's just really awesome. So Gentle Giant, Octopus, first one from 1972. Okay, from 1969, Frank Zappa, Hot Rats. Really love this album. It is probably my favorite Zappa album. Pretty accessible for those who have the perception of Frank just being totally out there all the time. Really great. Tremendous guitar solos on this album. Great guitar work all around. Side 2, the Gumbo Variations. That's probably my favorite track on here. Really wonderful. But also songs like Peaches and Regalia, Willie the Pimp, Son of Mr. Green Jeans. Just great album. This is my favorite Yes album, Close to the Edge, 1972. My favorite lineup of the band, with John Anderson on vocals, Steve Howe on guitar, Chris Squire on bass guitar, Rick Wakeman on keyboards, and Bill Bruford, my favorite drummer, on drums. 3 songs. The title track, Close to the Edge, takes up all of side 1. And then the other 2 songs, and You and I and Siberian Khatru, are on side 2. Fantastic stuff here. Never tire of this. Wonderful. And how could I not show my favorite Genesis album, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, double album, the last Genesis album that Peter Gabriel was a part of. He was a founding member of the band, and then he left after this tour for this album. It's a pretty heavy concept album. but the musicianship is excellent. It's almost like one continuous piece of music. Each song kind of flows into the next. And yeah, I just love this album. Just all-time favorite album right here. So those are my 4 favorite albums. Next is show an album you bought on a whim. So here's an album I had seen it before, but I never knew what it was or what to expect. So I eventually picked it up, and it is Triumvirate. This is Illusions of a Double Dimple. Illusions on a Double Dimple. And I was really pleasantly surprised with this one. So this is a Prague album. I believe they're German. I believe they're German. But yeah, this is great. And then I haven't picked up any more of their albums, but I've listened to others online. And definitely want to add more to my collection. But Triumvirate, great German Prague, and this is 1973. So, final question is 3 albums that are essential to 3 different genres. So, let's close out my discussion on Prague in this video. But essential Prague albums, I could have chosen a lot. And I could have chose several from this band, but I'm going to go with King Crimson, Larks, Tongues, and Aspic. This came out in 1973. Band at this point was Robert Fripp on guitars and mellotron, David Cross on violins and mellotron, John Wetton on bass and vocals, Bill Bruford on drums, and then Jamie Muir also on drums and percussion. Yeah, so 1973, killer King Crimson album here. This was part of they were very improvisational at this point in the band. And some of that does come through on this album. It opens up with a real powerful title track, Larks, Tongues, and Aspic Part 1, and then it closes out with Larks, Tongues, and Aspic Part 2. So that's kind of sets the theme for the album and closes out with that same theme. But terrific album right here. Next for jazz. Essential, definitely essential. Dexter Gordon, Go. I think this came out in 1962. So Dexter Gordon on saxophone, tenor sax, Sonny Clark on piano, Butch Warren on bass, Billy Higgins on drums. All-time classic album here. Really terrific. Every jazz collector should have this in their collection. This is all-time great album right here. And finally, the new wave genre, B-52s. This is their debut album. Came out in 1979. Of course, the B-52s out of Athens, Georgia. Love the B-52s. This actually isn't even my favorite album. I like the follow-up to this even better than this debut. Of course, you had the classic song Rock Lobster on here. But pretty much the entire album is just all great. Planet Claire, 52 Girls, Dance This Mess Around. Lava, great song, Hero Worship. And then cover of Petulia Clark's Downtown to close out the album. But great album right here. So that's going to do it. Pretty short and sweet, I think. But Chris, congrats again. You are as I'm looking at this at 512 subscribers. So you've gained 99 subscribers from this contest. Congratulations for that. And surpassing the 500 milestone. Yeah, don't put me into the drawing. I won your last contest, so which wasn't that long ago. So let's give someone else a chance to win. But everyone, thanks for watching. I will talk to you again soon. Bye now.